I'm Paul Perkins with the check of your ag weather. Underneath the dome of high pressure, our highs tomorrow are once again in the low to mid-90s. That ridge of high pressure moving slightly to the east, and highs on Independence Day cool slightly to around 90. With the approach of low pressure, a few thunderstorms are possible tomorrow night through Independence Day morning. Higher chances of thunderstorms are during the afternoon and evening of Independence Day as low pressure lifts northeast out of the Four Corners and taps into Pacific moisture streaming north. The severe weather threat is low, but there could be some heavy rain with slow-moving storms. Lower chances of occasional rain and thunderstorms continuing for Saturday through Tuesday with multiple weak disturbances. Those better chances of storms are during the evening and overnight. A cold front drops highs to the upper 80s to the mid-90s Saturday and to the mid-80s to the low 90s for Sunday into Tuesday. Long-term forecast calls for Nebraska and Kansas temperatures to be mostly seasonal Monday through July 15th. We do see cooler than normal temperatures, though, late next week through the 15th over south central and southeast Nebraska, along with all of Kansas. During the middle of July in central Nebraska, typical daytime highs are mostly in the upper 80s with average overnight lows in the low to mid 60s. Above normal rainfall likely for Nebraska and Kansas Monday through July 15th, especially the early to middle of next week. Key weather factors driving the markets include more rain later this week through next week across the U.S., and localized dryness concerns in the Canadian prairies, Europe, the Black Sea region, and Australia. There is a 40% chance of a tropical cyclone developing near Florida's peninsula or along the southern Atlantic coast. Either way, 5-day rainfall should reach 2 to 6 inches or more at much of Florida. Interaction between the monsoon flow of moisture and a series of cold fronts generate scattered rain and thunderstorms across the plains, Rockies, Southwest, and Upper Midwest. Some of the heaviest rain, locally 1 to 2 inches or more, falls across the southern plains and the upper Midwest. All of next week, additional chances of rain favor the northern half of the U.S. Towards the Canadian prairies, rain through next week is mostly scattered, causing many areas to be missed. Dryness concerns are higher across the southern and eastern Canadian prairies for developing to reproductive wheat and canola. Across Europe, rain becomes more widespread this weekend into next week, mostly across the north. Farther south in Europe, much more rain is needed for crops that were planted during the spring, but more seasonal temperatures should help to lower the stress. In the Black Sea region, rain is likely to remain mostly limited for corn and sunflowers and low soil moisture. Australia's wheat areas that have been overly dry expect better chances of rain the next few weeks, and there are signs of increasing rainfall in the next few months as wheat and canola moves into the reproductive stage. With your check of ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins.